What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? This is the 111 show. I don't know what episode we on no more. I lost count. So,
Same.
uh, to start things off, man, this this is an important stream, bro, because we almost to 500 subscribers. We sitting at 463. So to start this thing off, I'ma always give y'all love for supporting the channel, for y'all liking the video, push us in the algorithm. Subscribe to us. It's free, bro. It's free. And we ain't gonna overbear y'all with content. We give y'all a variety of things. We give y'all a stream. So all we ask for in return is to like and subscribe. Comment if something catch your eye or if something catch your ear. But this is the show, man, and I appreciate everybody who subscribed right now, bro. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, man. What's good with you, Chaz?
Tag me in, man. Here we go. Flu game, as you can see if you're watching on YouTube. This weather been crazy, so it's messing with my allergies, bro. Like yesterday is 70, and I'm working inside and outside, so I'm here and there, popping in, popping out. Today is 23 degrees, dude. So I'm sweating from working inside, and I'm going outside, cutting this, cutting that, contracting, getting it in. So yeah, man, it finally caught up to you, boy. So it's a little flu game, but you know, I ain't sick. It's just a little stuffed up here and there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if y'all don't know, we are located in Michigan. We got every season in about a 24-hour span.
Facts.
Particularly, I work in the office. I don't work outside. I face away from the window. This is important. I sat down on my desk. I'm locked in, headphones in, working away. Working away. It's clear skies outside. It's cold. It's cold for sure. I'm working away. I get up to go to the bathroom. I turn around. It's a full-on blizzard.
Yep.
And the night before that, it was a thunderstorm. But it's a full-on, like the grass is covered. I can't see the grass no more. It's snowing sideways. Crazy. And every year, every Michigander have that thought of, I could just move south. I can move to Florida. I can move to
Migrate.
Texas. Yeah, just migrate. But we never do. I got to call every Michigander bluff, bro. As you can see.
We low-key love it. We love it. Like yesterday it was barbecues and golf and all that. And today, everybody right back in their hole, right back in that foxhole. So yeah, man, it's been crazy. But the drip though, what's up? Dead threads?
Oh yeah, this dead threads. I posted this one on Instagram, but I'm gonna let y'all see it on the body, see how it's laying. You know what I'm saying? I don't got a Detroit hat, but I figured I'll try and match the blues up. But bro, these shirts is dope. Like rocking it, seeing it on camera, looking at myself. I'm feeling real one pride-ish right now. So if you ain't heard by now I'm gonna post this on Instagram and TikTok. 10% off with Cole Melly on Dead Threads. The link is in the description. And the site-wide, 20% off. So you can stack the 10 with the 20 and get you 30% off the whole site. It don't matter what team you rep. I'm wearing a baseball hat. They got baseball teams on there. They got hockey teams on there if that tickle your fancy. You know what I'm saying? College hoops, NBA, football. This Detroit. The draft, again, I'm telling y'all again, the draft is coming to Detroit. And if you ain't wearing a jersey or some type of hoodie or you don't like what they got in your local Meyer Dunham's, Dead Threads, bro. You get some drip. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. But that's about it, man. We got some things to discuss.
I heard we do, yeah. If y'all ain't been on the TikTok, man, Melly been going live on TikTok, giving you a little daily dosage of some sports talk. It's been hitting. It's been great. I've been on there chiming in, going crazy the last couple of days. Itching to get into a debate with this guy right here. So the time has finally come, man. We're here. We're live. We're head up. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Talk to me.
Yeah, we're gonna call this one We can call this around the water cooler because this is where the debate popped off or sparked.
Yep.
Bro, we're having this discussion at work. Uh we're just talking basketball, and then a player came up, a light skinned individual, a black man, Stephen Curry.
Okay.
If Steph Curry wins another ring, or Steph Curry top 5 right now, and this gentleman who I work with, I respect his opinion because a lot of people have Steph like up there. And he said, yeah, Steph's probably top 5 all time NBA, right? Like right now. Steph is top 5. And I was like, hold up. All time. We got a lot of players. We got a lot of players. We got Kareems, we got Kobe's, we got LeBrons, we got Magic Johnsons, we got Shaqs of the world. We got Tim Duncans of the world. So that's why I was like, hold on, before we crown him. I'm not a Steph Curry hater. Before we crown him, it's some greats that he is in the discussion with. Now, if you was talking point guard, I'll be like, hell yeah, Steph. Like, hell yeah, Steph. But I think a little bit of recency bias come into play when it comes to Steph because he's been the most recent dynasty in the NBA. He's been consistently winning. He has the only unanimous MVP. He has 2 MVPs. He has a Finals MVP. But before we crown him, I'm just saying.
So you're saying no? Is that what you're saying?
I'm
You're
saying
no.
I'm saying he's outside top 5. He might be 6.
Okay.
He might be 6 or 7. He floating around 6 and 7 for me.
So he's clearly top 10. We got that out the way.
He's
right?
top 10. He's top 10 all
He's
time.
safely top 10.
In my books, he's top 10 all time.
And Melly said that he's not a Steph hater. Well, newsflash, I am. Not really. I really was a Steph hater. And I would poke holes in every Steph argument that you could possibly try to make with me. And most of the times I won those debates, in my opinion. But as I've gotten older and as I've come around, I watch basketball a little bit more than I did back in the day. But if you're talking top 5, you're talking Mount Rushmore. The case for Steph to be a top 5 player of all time, it has to start with the fact that he changed the game of basketball as we know it. That would be the best argument you have to make. So what I mean by that is before Steph, basketball was kind of moving towards small ball because of what LeBron did in Miami. LeBron basically introduced the whole small ball model because their only center on their team, you was either playing Birdman or you was playing Joel Anthony. That was dead. So LeBron said, all right, forget about it. We don't need a center. 4 out, let me drive and kick, change the league. So Steph builds on top of that legacy, that small ball legacy, and says, okay, if we about to spread out the court, I'm going to show you an even better way to do it. Instead of driving and kicking and relying on Kyle Korver or Mike Miller to knock down a 3, I'm going to do it myself. And I'm going to run around. I'm going to run off screens all day. You're going to have to chase me till the wheels fall off. And he shot the 3 ball at a higher clip than anybody we've ever seen. He made the most threes in a season by like over 100 threes past second place, bro. It was bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, he changed the game. Steph does this. And from that moment on, probably 2013? From that point on, 2014, the whole NBA is like, okay, how do we recreate this? It's like the spread offense in college football. Look at college football now. Look at it before Tim Tebow and look at it after Tim Tebow. And we'll get to that discussion later too, because Tim Tebow ain't getting enough respect for all-time college quarterbacks. I think he's number 1 or 2 in my book at the worst. Anyway, so Steph's impact is similar to that. And lastly, because I'm rambling on here, if you are the greatest at something, the best to ever live on the planet of all time, which Steph is at shooting, he's not just a spot up shooter. He's coming off the dribble with it too. If you are the greatest shooter of all time, the greatest at anything, you have to be mentioned in that conversation, especially when you have MVPs and multiple championships on your resume as well. So that's my argument for why Steph has a case to be a top 5 player in the NBA.
He has to be a
Of all
top
time.
5. He has a case to be a top 5 player all time. And I'm gonna throw it up just so people could tag along. Is Steph. So why you saying that? Why are you saying that, bro? We got to discuss the players that he got to beat out, right?
Yeah.
Who would be in the top 5?
Sorry to the old heads, man. You're not getting much respect today. Not out of this guy. Sorry. If you one of those guys who's standing for Wilt, sorry.
Okay, I'm not. Place to be. I'm not even. That's not where I'm even go with it, right? So to start off, right? Okay, Michael Jordan. If you want to go Michael Jordan and LeBron, that's them 2 spots going already.
Yep.
Lock. People regard Michael Jordan as the greatest basketball player of all time. He don't need to be. He don't need a thing to put him there, right? 2 3-peats. You know, the story goes on. Baseball thing comes.
We don't have to discuss Mike, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, we don't have to discuss the whole thing. LeBron, greatest driver to basketball all time leading scorer.
Yeah.
Cemented. Now, we said we don't want to talk about old heads, but Kareem held this record for a long time for points. Even if you want to say something about his era, he scored them points with no threes. No threes, might I add. Now, again, if we be in general, people regard Magic Johnson as a top 5 player all time, the point guard of all time, who Steph is trying to usurp of the top point guard of all time. He's the greatest shooter, but again, we talk about small guards. We talk about guards and small ball. Magic had to go play center when Kareem got hurt. Got you 20 and 20 in the finals, right? Again, change who could be a guard. They wanted him to be a freaking forward. Could you imagine Magic Johnson with his ball handling capabilities and playmaking ability as a forward? No, but again, now we get into where he could start scratching at these folks.
Yep.
Kobe.
I'm taking Steph over Kobe already.
I can't do it.
It's not even hard to me, honestly.
I can't do it.
It's not very hard.
I can't replace Steph with Kobe for the same reason. So if Kobe is the closest thing we got to Mike, how is he outside the top 5?
He's a watered down cosplay of Mike, because he's not Mike though.
And here's the thing.
We're not about to act like he is.
He's not. But again, 5 championships, probably should have had more MVPs. But them finals MVPs was Shaq's. A lot of people question the Steve Nash MVPs, or Kobe coulda, but coulda, woulda, shoulda. Anywho, Kobe wins with Shaq. Kobe wins without Shaq. Kobe, to his thing, where a lot of people knock Steph at from a size perspective, Kobe had to deal with. Again, he's still above everybody when it comes to athleticism. He's a world-class athlete, but he didn't have the same athleticism as Michael Jordan. Couldn't jump like him. Wasn't as 6'8", 270, 260 like LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wasn't the physical specimen that Shaq was, but he dogged everybody. And he was a two-way player. Better defensively. You can say Steph is a better shooter than Kobe. But Kobe got him on a defensive time. First team all defense. So that's where I feel like if you want to make the case, yeah. But Steph also had a lot of help with his teams as well from an organization standpoint. That's where it start getting back and forth with Steph. Because not everybody gets to play with freaking Kevin Durant, who And lists I've looked at, people have Kevin Durant over Steph. A 7 footer with guard skills.
I was one of
And
those
can score
guys a couple
and can
years
score
ago.
and can score everywhere.
I was one of
And,
those guys. So
that's
here,
a unicorn.
this is a good place to pause, right? Yeah, KD's a unicorn. So this is a good place to pause where you broke down Kobe's resume a bit. The thing is where Steph's argument could start to fall apart is all these guys you're naming in the top 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all two-way guys, right? They're all elite on both sides of the ball. Steph was never an elite defender. He's passable. He can get by. But what Kobe did defensively, what LeBron did defensively, what Michael Jordan did defensively, what Tim Duncan and all those guys did defensively is far superior to what Steph was able to do. But the thing is, for at least for the Kobe argument with Steph, is like the way Steph is able to do what he does so much more efficiently than Kobe. It's like, all right, I'm about to get you the same amount of points on half as many shots. And the game flow is going to be 10 times better because I'm not just going to come down and jack. I'm not going to go 7 for 30 in a finals game and then cry on the court. I'm like, there's some things with Kobe's early resume. He stacks those 3 early on the back of Shaq. At that time, that was KD and Steph together. That was the regime to beat them Lakers.
But
that was the most talented team in the league.
Still, I feel like when we get into this, we could go back and forth, and I could poke at Steph and be like, Steph has some bonehead like passing the ball out of bounds during the finals against the Cavs. He lost a 3-1 lead in the finals to
against who?
Against LeBron James.
Exactly.
You had 3 chances.
Exactly. It's LeBron, bro.
Bro, you had 3. But still,
we're talking about the greatest player of all time.
He's beating LeBron. That's what I'm talking about. But the thing is, and that's where some of the stuff where people go in history, and you'll go back and you'll be like, well, he beat LeBron. Well, before that, Kelly Olynyk pulled Kevin Love's shoulder out of place. Kyrie knee exploded the first game of the finals, and LeBron had to average triple-double, and he almost got finals MVP in a losing effort. And Andre Iguodala ended up winning finals MVP because he outshined Steph.
No, he did not outshine Steph. Andre Iguodala had the job of guarding LeBron. LeBron proceeded
who averaged a freaking triple-double.
Listen, nigga. Listen. Iguodala, I was about to say, LeBron proceeded to give this nigga 40 and a triple-double every single game. We have not seen a loser win finals MVP since Jerry West, and they was not about to do it in this day and age. So if you can't give it to LeBron, who everybody who watched that series knows LeBron was the MVP of that series, you gotta give it to the guy who was guarding him. If you want to talk about who had a bigger impact on the Warriors in that series, it's Steph by far, bro. But since Steph wasn't out there going bucket for bucket with Bron, they couldn't give it to him. They had to give it to the guy who was guarding LeBron and was supposedly the reason why they were able to get over the hump, even though LeBron get a nigga, like I said, he led the finals in every single category for both.
Touche.
Every single category,
bro. Touche.
So Steph was kind of robbed of that one, but it had to be that way because it was Bron's final MVP. They gave it to Iguodala because it was Bron's.
Bro, scratching at it. Bro, I feel like you can make a case for him to be top 5. And again, I'm not a Steph hater. I'm a LeBron fan, but I'm not a Steph hater. Was I mad when they lost them games? Was I rooting against him? Yes. Did I laugh when his team crumbled in the finals? I wasn't laughing about the injuries because that's not funny, but I was like, see how it is when your team just misfortunes happen and you out there by yourself. And Kawhi is in Terminator mode. So, bro, I feel like that was a good go. That was a good go at it, man. I feel like it ain't really go too crazy. If you was actually not a bot in the TikTok stream, we could have.
Yeah, it's wild. TikTok hates me. Absolutely hates me.
I made you a mod today though. Like
I guess that helped, but
you
you still
legit
didn't see all my comments though,
probably. But I
because
seen
I
you
had to
like
text you to say some stuff twice.
I seen you like the stream though. You got
Yeah,
a couple more. You got to get your sea legs on you on TikTok, bro. But that's the biggest following now. So
straight up.
uh yeah, it is what it is, dog. So man,
So Steph is in that conversation, man, and the fact that Shaq said that Steph is in the argument for greatest of all time, and it wasn't just a little pandering type comment that the greats make sometimes. It was Shaq being 100% serious. So I mean that like Steph is your favorite player's favorite player. So for that reason, he also he's got a case for being a top 5 player of all time. If
yeah,
some
he
of the
had a
greats think he's the greatest or in that conversation.
they legit had bro like video game mode. I feel like 2016 Steph, 2015, 2016 Steph was a time to be alive. And low
Yeah.
key started in New York.
Yeah,
Out of
he
all places.
literally
Where he
he
was
said
yeah, no, he wasn't
it
from
started in New
Syracuse.
York. Yep.
He started in New York, but I remember I think Minnesota took Johnny Flynn over Steph in that draft.
Johnny
So
Flynn was a dog though.
he was a dog. Johnny
Johnny
Flynn was
Flynn
a
was
dog.
cold. Back in the day, yo, I had the headband. I'm like, hey, Johnny Flynn, while I'm out there hooping in 5th grade. Johnny Flynn. Johnny Flynn was like that at Syracuse, bro.
He was like that at Syracuse, but Steph was doing what he was doing at Davidson.
Yeah.
In that big ass jersey, boy. So shout out to Steph, man. I'm gonna leave Steph alone.
Yeah,
But
let him live.
we gotta talk about this Cam